And next up on my Steam library, we've got FTL, Faster Than Light. FTL is a 2D space strategy game. It's one of those games that's really well reviewed on Steam, massively positive reviews and recommendations. It's been out a good while now, since like 2012, and picked it up in a sale some time ago now actually, but again, just getting around to playing it. It's a roguelike game. Death is permanent as you try and progress through the systems that you've got to get to, and if you die, you start again. So you start off, you are the commander of a spaceship, and you start off in a system. You've got to traverse that system by way of jumping from beacon to beacon to the exit. Once you get to the exit, you then jump to another system. You get a choice of like 2 usually to jump to, and by repeating that process, you've got to get to the end of this string of systems on the map to like a final battle, which you win, and then you've beaten the game, and then you can unlock other spaceships to do it again with, or on harder difficulty settings and whatnot. So your spaceship is crewed. You have little crew members that have to be in certain positions. Like you have to have a pilot in the cockpit to be able to jump. If bits get damaged, you have to send crew members to those rooms to repair the area that's been damaged. Like if the engine room gets damaged or the shields get damaged, you have to send crew members there. Sometimes you'll get boarded by enemy crew, and you have to send your crew members to where the enemy crew are to fight them. You manage your spaceship mainly with power. You have your main reactor, which then has to be diverted to all the ship's main systems, shields, weapons, oxygen, and so forth. However much you've upgraded each system requires more power. So if you've upgraded your shields, they're going to need more power to operate, so you need to upgrade your main reactor as well. So there's quite a lot to manage, quite a lot to think about when you're upgrading and buying new weapons. Like quite often buy yourself a new weapon, or think you're going to buy yourself a new weapon, then realise that you're not going to have the power yet to be able to use it, and you don't have the currency to upgrade it. Scrap is the currency which you use to upgrade and buy things, and you get scrap from defeating enemy spaceships and other ways. Each time you jump into a new beacon in a system, you're kind of presented with an event. It'll either be a hostile spaceship you need to fight, or some negotiation to make, some choice you've got to make to do. Like sometimes it might say, there's a ship needing help, do you want to go and help it? And you decide yes or no. Sometimes going to help, it doesn't work out the way you thought it was going to. Sometimes a lot of the decisions you make don't work out the way you think they're going to. So you basically progress from beacon to beacon to the exit in the system, and then to the next system, and it's repeat that until you get out. But it is quite difficult as you take damage. Damage needs to be repaired. You don't get your damage back up anyway, other than paying for it to be repaired at certain beacons, which are stores where you can get stuff repaired and buy more fuel. Each fuel costs a jump, so there's fuel to be thought about as well. And all the time you're doing this, you're being pursued by an enemy force, which means you don't have forever in each system just to explore around. Like a bit of exploration is necessary because you've got to gather resources by killing enemy ships and so forth, but you can't hang around too long. If that enemy force catches up with you, and you see them on the map as a big red circle, if they catch up with you, it's going to be game over as well. So there's a lot to think about, a lot of decisions to make, quite a bit of strategizing to do, and it's not easy. It's a tough little game. So I can see why it's quite well reviewed, or very well reviewed on Steam, because it's so simple, but it is quite addictive. Leaves you frustrated when you do get blown up, but thinking, I want to do it again. I can do better. I can do more. So its asking price is $6.99. That's the full price. It's regularly on sale. It's worth the full price. but if you want to look out for it on sale, pick it up for a bit less, then I definitely recommend it. So that's FTL, Faster Than Light. Check it out. Join the rest of the people on Steam highly recommending it.